E255 Programmable Peripheral Interface. This is an IC which will help you to interface I/O devices with 8086. The previous videos I have learned you need a buffer to interface an input device and a latch to interface an output device. This IC 8255 will make your interfacing job easy. Let us see the pin diagram of 8255. 8255A. You can see here the chip select, then WR bar, RD bar, then VCC, two address lines A0 and A1 for selecting internal locations. Then you can see pins named PC0 to PC7 and PB0 to PB7, then PA0 to PA7. This 8255A has 3 ports, and these ports are selected by the internal address lines A0 and A1. When A0 is equal to 0 and A1 is equal to 0, port A will be selected. A0 equal to 1, A1 equal to 0, port B will be selected. A0 is equal to 0, A1 equal to 1, port C will be selected. And A0 is equal to A1 equal to 1, then control port will be selected. And here the port C, it is composed of 2 independent ports, that is PC0 to PC3 4 bits and PC4 to PC7 another 4-bit port. PC0 to PC3 is called PC lower or port C lower. PC4 to PC7 is called PC upper. This 8255A can operate in 3 modes. We will use mode 0 when timing characteristics of the I/O devices are well known. It is basic I/O or simple I/O. It does not use any handshake signals. We use mode 1 when the timing characteristics of the I/O devices are not well known, or the I/O devices supply or receive data at irregular intervals. And this mode use handshake I/O. 3 lines are used for handshaking. Handshake signals from the port inform the processor that the data is available or the data transfer has been completed. Similar to mode 1, mode 2 is used when the timing characteristics of the I/O devices are not well known. This mode is bidirectional handshake I/O. It uses 5 lines for handshaking. It is used when an I/O device receives or sends a data sometimes, like your hard disk. Mode 0 is called basic input output. Mode 1 is called stopped input output. Mode 2 is called bidirectional bus. See this side. These ports are grouped into two, group A and group B. See, port A and the upper part of C is in group A. Upper part of port C is C4 to C7. So every port has 8 lines. Port C can be used as 4-bit port C upper and port C lower. Port A and upper part of port C is in group A. Port B and lower part of port C in group B. And let us see the control word format of 8255A. See D0, D1, D2. These 3 bits are for group B signals. So what are group B signals? The lower part of port C, that is PC0 to PC3, and port B. Then D0 bit is used to decide lower part of port C is input or output. Then D1 bit decides port B is configured as input port or output port. Then D2 bit, it is used to select mode 0 or mode 1. See this group B, it can't operate in mode 2. The last bit D7 will be 1. It indicates mode set. So it is called mode set flag. Then a D4 bit, it is for deciding port A is configured as input port or output port. Then D3 bit, that is used to indicate whether port C upper part is configured as input port or output port. Then D6 and D5, these bits are used to indicate the mode selection. They can be operated in this group B can be operated in mode 0, mode 1 and mode 2. Now let us discuss mode 0 operation. See the question. I used 8255 to show the status of 8 switches SW0 to SW7 using 8 LEDs. The base address of 8255 is 0740H. We have learned 8255 has 3 ports, port A, port B and port C. Let us configure port A as input port and connect 8 switches to port A. That is, through port A we are reading the status of these 8 switches. Then we are outputting the status to port B. To port B we are connecting the 8 LEDs. Next question is, how can we configure this ports? We are using mode 0. So how many combination of these ports possible? Let us see the control word. See, let us fix mode 0. Okay, on mode 0, port C lower part, it can be configured in input or output port, that is in two ways. Here port B can be configured in two ways. So total four ways. So group A can be configured in four ways. Group B can be configured in four ways. C group A fix mode 0. So this can be configured in two ways. Port C upper part, port A can be configured in two ways. So total four ways. So considering group B and group A, total how many combination possible in mode 0? So this can be configured in four ways. This can be configured in four ways. So total 16 ways. So that is in mode 0, group B can be configured in four ways. Group A can be configured in four ways. So total 16 ways. Let us check what are these 16 ways. The mode 0 configurations and corresponding control words. The D7 bit is 1, which is mode set flag. Here port A is configured as output port. The upper part of port C is configured as output port. Lower part of port C is configured as output port. Port B is configured as output port. See the control word. D7 bit is 1, all others are zeros. Okay, let us check the control word. D7 bit is 1, okay, it is mode set flag. All other bits are 0. When D6 and D5 are zeros, it will be selecting mode 0. That is group A is operating in mode 0. Then D4 is 0, means port A is output port. D3 is 0, means group A port C upper part, that is in output mode, output port. Then D2, that is used for mode selection. 0 means mode 0. D1 is 0, port B is configured as output port. D0 is 0, the lower part of port C is configured as output port. So here port A, port C and port B all are output ports. So we have to write this control word, the pattern, that is 80 to control word register. Then another combination, here port B is configured as input port, port A and port C are output ports. See the change here, D1 bit has become 1. Okay, similarly you will be getting (16) combinations. Control word 0 to control word 15. You are getting 16 combinations. Okay, what is done in control word 15? This is to configure. That means if you write this control word to 8255, see the control word is selected when your internal address lines A0 equal to 1, A1 equal to 1. So with this control word 15, port A is configured as input port, port C configured as input port, port B configured as input port. So let us come to our question. We are using port A and port B. Port A as input port, port B as output port. Okay, let us check what will be the control word. See here, port A is configured as input port and port B configured as output port. We are not using port C, can be input port or output port. So we can use this control word, that is 9 H, or we can use the control word 98H. A is configured as input port and B is configured as output port. We are not using port C, so we can use either 98H or 99H. See the control word 8. This will configure port A as input port, port B as output port and port C as output port. We can use this also. This is 90H. Okay. Then is there any other combination which will give the same configuration? See here, this one. Here A is control word 9. A is configured as input port, B is configured as output port, C is configured as output port. So 9 1. Okay, this also will give the same configuration suitable for our requirement. Let us use 90H, control word 8, 90H, which will configure port A as input port, port B as output port and port C as output port. Next question is what are the addresses of port A, B and C? We know the base address is 0740H. Zero 0740H 0740 0740H. This is the base address. Let us connect the A1 pin of 8086 to A0 pin of 8255 and A2 pin of 8086 to A1 pin of 8255. So when A0 is equal to 0 and A1 equal to 0, port A will be selected. When A0 is equal to 1, the internal address line A0 is equal to 1 and internal address line A1 is equal to 0, port B will be selected. When internal address line A0 is equal to 0 and internal address line A1 is equal to 1, port C will be selected. When A0 is equal to 1, A1 equal to 1, control word ratio will be selected. Remember, A1 pin of 8086 is connected to A0 pin of 8255. A2 line of 8086 is connected to A1 pin of 8255. Okay, let us copy the remaining cells. You will be getting the value 0742H, 0744H, 0746H. These are the port A, port B and port C addresses, and 0746H is the control word address. See, the switches are connected to port A, PA0 to PA7, 8 switches. Then 8 LEDs are connected to port B on the line PB0 to PB7. See, the data lines of 8255 are connected to D0 to D7 of 8086. See, RD bar and WR bar. They are combined with M or IO bar signal and connected to RD bar and WR bar of 8255. Next, let us think about the program. First, we have to initialize 8255 by writing the control word to the control word register. So, move dx comma control word addresses 0746H. What we should write to this port? Move AL comma 90H, the control word. Next, out dx comma AL. Now port A configured as input port and port B as output port. Okay, next let us read port A. That is, we have connected the 8 switches to port A. So we have to read the status. We will be getting a pattern. When a switch is on, we will be getting a 1 and that 8-bit pattern. So we will be reading that. So move What is the address of port A? That is 0740. It's the base address itself. Then we are reading in AL comma DX. Now rut port A into AL. Next, you have to write the data to the port into which the LEDs are connected. So port B is our output port. So you have to write the data. Move dx comma address of port B. What is the address of port B? It is 0742H. Then your data is in AL. So out dx comma AL. Status of switches to port B. You have to do it repeatedly. So jump to next. That is, you will be reading the port. To read port A continuously. So this will be the program. So what you have done is, first you have loaded the control word registration address to DX, then you have written the control word 90X to the port with address 0746H. Then you have to read the port A. Address of port A is 0740H. You have connect the A switches to port A, so you are reading port A. Then you have to write the status to port B. You have connected the LEDs to port B. For that, port B address is 0742. You have loaded that to DX, then out DX comma AL. AL contains the status. So in section, load the status to AL register. You are outputting that. Then you are going to read the next status. So you are doing it continuously.